Hello guys, welcome back to Sim UK and Fernbus Coach Simulator. Normally I don't start from within the cockpit like this, but I am working super hard on the website, trying to get something out before the end of this month. It doesn't look like it's going to be all singing and all dancing, but hopefully there'll be at least the shell and you can get to grips. You know, there'll be somewhere that you can go and look at rather than that stupid annoying holding page that's been up for, oh god, such a long time. So we're at Sellin, we're heading to Potsdam, and just to give you an indication of how long this video might be, nope, let's go. Yeah, we're up here, we're at the northernmost tip of Germany right now, and we're going all the way down here. Now the good news is there's no roadworks on the route we're on. We're smack bang on schedule, although we're about to take a break, so we're going to be about 15-20 minutes behind schedule, but I think if we have a nice clean run like we did last week, we could easily come in on time, and that would be great. And I'm hoping, you know, we're going to earn a few pennies for having done this journey, and not pennies, points or XP. And maybe that will move us up the rankings just a tad. I'm not really thinking about competing with the likes of Alan Sherwood. He's kind of he put some serious time in, kind of time that I just do not have available to me. But yeah, it would be nice to be sort of maybe in the top 1,000, top 500. That would be okay for me. Not off the back of this drive, obviously, but you know, eventually we'd get some more drives in. So anyway, that's the route. I don't know how many miles it is. Lots. But before I do that, we need to turn the engine off. We need to open the doors. That guy's getting thrombosis, which is bad. And yeah. Oh, look at this. How idyllic is this? Look. Fantastic. Why can't I take a break? What is going on? Why are these not blanked out? This is weird. Okay, well, maybe look. Maybe we'll just get this passenger on. Madam? Can you buy a ticket from me? Yes, you can, madam. Where do you want to go? Potsdam, obviously. Duh, silly question. Boom. Check. I like your cap, by the way. Very nice. Yes, indeed. Let's go. Right. So now that's all the passengers that are getting off. Oh, man. And now it's telling me I need to take a break. Okay, that's perfect. But there's no option to take a break. TML got a bit of a bug here, guys. Bit of a logic bug. I think I'm going to have to start the ride, I think. And then now, can I take a break? Really? This is going to be difficult then, isn't it? Because I'm going to get fined lots and lots and lots. Now this is a bit of a pain. Let's shut the doors. Get into gear. Can I take a break now? That is really quite annoying. Are all the doors closed? Oh, I forgot to change the repaint, guys. I'm sorry.
Ich würde gern mal eine Zigarette rauchen.
Yeah, I'd like to smoke a cigarette and nodden too. But unfortunately, the option is not there. Now what's going on? Steering wheel's working. Throttle is not working. What? We got an issue. Well, this didn't go swimmingly, did it? Come on. You're registering the gas. Guys, it's just not going anywhere.
Ich krieg hier noch eine Thrombose.
And interestingly, yeah, don't know what that means. We can't go anywhere. It's not letting me go. 5.3 hours. I'm an hour, 1.3 hours over when I was supposed to take a break. But there's just nothing. Let's play the announcement whilst I try and figure this out.
Wir freuen uns, dass ihr an Bord seid und wir gemeinsam unser heutiges Reiseziel ansteuern. Bevor wir richtig in Fahrt kommen, hier ein paar Hinweise.
War der nicht gerade ein
Auch
Basthof?
bei uns im Bus gilt die
Look how idyllic this is. I mean, if you're going to take a break somewhere, this is the place to take a break. Look at this. Oh, wow. This is actually a place in Potsdam. In fact, this is the thumbnail I'm using for Potsdam. I can't remember what it's called. Unfortunately, you can't get any closer than this, but yeah, that's actually what that is. This is like the perfect place to take a break. I just wish I could take a break. Oh crikey! Now I'm stuck. Where's the exit? This is a problem, guys. This is a big problem. What am I going to do here? I think I'm going to have to try and save and reload and see if that fixes this problem. Okay, guys, I saved, I reloaded. And still I can't do it. Oh, wow. The only thing I can hope is that I can drive the coach. No, we've got absolutely no throttle. Nothing at all. I think it's because I haven't taken a break. And it's like a safety feature. But how do I undo it? There just seems to be no way of... I mean, everything's working. It's not like it's not reading my input or anything like that. 5.3 hours over the break time. I'll take a break right now if you just bloody let me. Oh wow, guys, this is an unbeatable bug. We're stuck here. Oh, I got it working. I got it working. Right, okay. Weird. So, I know this isn't ideal, but in fact, you know, this is going to absolutely destroy my score. Oh, sorry. I'm concentrating more on trying to figure this out than which direction I'm going in. So,
Ich würde mir gerne mal die Füße vertreten.
yeah. Guys, I would love to take a break right now. If only I could. Ah, right. That's disappeared. Is that take a break? That little green line down the bottom there, is that a button? Oh, I don't know. Never rains, but it pours, eh, guys? Little bit more work to be done. Little bit more. I still think and feel that this is the most authentic driving experience available in simulation today. But that being said, there is a city bus driver coming from TML in the near future, I guess. No idea when. I know absolutely nothing about anything to do with that game, other than the fact that I've seen some photographs and OMG. Talk about photorealistic. They look sensational. And if it has this same kind of driving mechanics and that next level kind of next level kind of graphics, that is just going to be insane. Obviously it'll have the modding tools and everything, I assume, from release date. that'll happen. And my premonition is that is going to explode TML to the very top of the simulation arena, an arena which I think is growing dramatically week in, week out. More and more simulation enthusiasts, which is fantastic, because this is a genre that I love. I don't really get as much enjoyment out of playing other games. I do play other games. Obviously I have to drive on the right hand side of the road. Obviously I have children, so I play a lot of children's games as well. But predominantly this is where I feel comfortable, you know, in a simulator where things are difficult and realistic and authentic. Can I do it now? Still can't take a break. That is interesting. That is interesting. I can only assume, guys, that it's because I saved the game. Wow. I was going to say, I assume it's because I saved the game at a point when it was telling me I needed to take a break, but I'm almost sure I've done that in the past and it worked fine, so I don't really know what the issue is there. A little bit perplexed as to what that is, but we'll just have to suck it up. It's going to do me probably lots of harm, cost me lots of points for the drive, but for a minute there I didn't think I was even going to get this last run in, so I'm just grateful that it's working at all. So how are you? Good? I hope you're good. I hope you've enjoyed this tour of the north of Germany. It's actually a really good tour. It's been jolly good fun. And next or soon I'm looking to take the south on, and basically just want to be able to visit every single city in Germany before the next lot of maps turn up. That would be cool, wouldn't it? I might end up having to double up and do 2 Fernbus videos a week in order to get it all ticked off before the new maps come, but we'll see, because I don't know when they're due yet. And you know, the modding community can just, wow, I mean, if they're going to get on this like they do with Euro Truck and other such similar games, I mean, they may not, because their passion might be around trucking predominantly, but I'm sure there are enough bus modding enthusiasts out there to really get to grips with Fernbus, and you know, by next week, by next month, we could have an entire new country to explore. So I'm very excited about that. What I'd also like to see, when I talk about doing modding myself, the kind of things that I'm thinking about doing, bringing in new trees, a bit of new foliage, maybe a new bush, you know, maybe a set of mods that adhere to a particular country, something like that. I'm also interested to hear any suggestions and recommendations you might have for modding in the future. I mean, the modding shop, as it were, or the modding restrictions, if you will, are, well, basically there are almost no restrictions. 60. Make sure we leave ourselves in a position where I can see that light. Oh gosh. The north of Germany. This is the second time I tried it. I'll be so pleased to have ticked it off. Even if it is with this little issue. No, there's no way to take a break.
Wann machen wir endlich mal Pause?
No way to take a break at all. Police car. Polizie.
Ich würde gerne mal eine Zigarette rauchen.
Those trucks do handle rather well, it seems. Hey, who knows, guys? Once bus modding comes out, you might be able to drive trucks on here. How cool is that? You might be able to drive trucks, taxis, limousines, motorbikes, trikes. Wow. The possibilities are very exciting. I think TML have delivered very well. I'm tempted to say something like, you know, if you think TML have done a good job of getting all this, I mean, Fernbus from when it released to now is exceptional. I think that is so tight, that corner. But now there's modding tools, I could just get in and fix that. Or maybe I could learn how to drive properly. Two options. Yeah, I'm tempted to say, you know, give this video a thumbs up if you think TML are fantastic. But do you know what? That would, I mean, TML would probably see that and they would think, thank you very much, guys. That's really kind of you. But actually, that would benefit me more than them. So what I'm going to say instead is if you really like what TML have done, then go over to their channel. They've got a channel, TML Studios, on YouTube. And make sure you give them a big thumbs up over there, because I really think they deserve it, and I really think they'd appreciate it too, because they work very hard and they don't let up. You know, they're trying to do everything they can as quickly as they can, and so far I'm very happy, and hopefully you guys are too. Oh, look at that moon. Kind of a weird colour. Maybe there's a tint on the rear view mirrors, I don't know. Yes, that's going to annoy me a great deal that you just remind me every 10 seconds that I need to take a break. I can't take a break. There's no option to take a break. Should do a bit of outside driving. I don't do that very often. Nobody ever requests it. That was a terrible corner. Nobody ever requests that I drive outside the coach, but it's a perspective that we hardly ever see as a result. How cool is that? I'm all over the road. All over the road. So, I mean, just by looking at the quality of the Neoplan Skyliner and knowing that modding tools are coming... Oh, God, I can't see anything. I'm going back in. I'm going back in. Modding tools are coming for coaches. Just the quality that can come. I think incidentally there are a bunch of coaches that are due to come out as well. I may have overstepped the mark there. I can't even remember if I heard that or whether I imagined it or whether I was told not to say it. That could be a faux pas on my point. A faux pas in one of many different ways. One, maybe I shouldn't have said it. Two, maybe it's not true. Just having one of those days today. Basically, I'll be honest with you, I'm cracking this video out rather quickly because I need to get off my PC or stop gaming on my PC and start coding for the website. Otherwise there's going to be nothing at the end of the month. and that would be a disappointment from my point of view, because I worked so hard to get myself some free time this month, and then stuff happened. And yeah, I desperately want to get a website up, not for any sort of perceived financial gain that might come with that, but because, you know, I feel like we're building a community here, and I think that's what we need next. Somewhere where you guys can just communicate and participate and what have you. I'm excited for this game. I'm excited for the website for SimUK. We've got some other business ventures going on as well, which are very exciting. Some of you may have seen my review on the HS2, the HS2 by IA Systems, a motorcycle controller. I've definitely mentioned it in videos, in Fernbus videos before, but yeah, that's actually gaining some serious traction. I'm helping. I'm doing my best to help Alan out over at IA Systems. He's absolutely flat out working on the system, improving the system, constantly improving the system. It doesn't really need improving; it's brilliant already. But you know, he's just always trying to make it better, which is a good thing. But yeah, we got some important and exciting things coming up. The HS2's won, been a focal point of some awards that have been won. Really busy, exciting times, and I am unbelievably glad to be a part of that as well. I've been a very lucky young man. Well, I've been a very lucky old man in this past year to have been involved and included in some wonderful projects, namely Fernbus and the HS2. Absolutely honoured to be a part of both of those ventures, even in the smallest possible way. It's such a huge privilege, and a year ago that just seemed preposterous that either of those two. What am I doing? So sorry, guys. It seemed preposterous that either of those two eventualities would actually be realised. So yeah, I'm pretty proud and pretty excited by the whole thing. I promise you guys, in my next video, I will have bound some flipping buttons to my controllers so that I can bring the lights up and just do other things. Because at the moment, nothing is bound to anything. It's pretty dire. Red light. Pay attention. Is that a frog?
Können Sie mal eine Pause einlegen?
I know I need to take a rest. We all need to take a rest. We'll rest when we get there. Potsdam has fantastic, absolutely fantastic resting areas. So we'll rest there, okay? Please stop asking me because there's nothing I can do about it.
Wann machen wir endlich mal Pause?
An interesting building on the left. I don't think I've seen a building like that before. Something else which is interesting that I've only discovered since the modding tools were made available is when you go off the beaten track and sort of, because this, don't forget guys, unlike some other games, this is completely open world. I could veer right now, drive through the forest, over some hills, into the river, It's completely open world. You've seen it before. If you haven't seen it, I can actually get up out of my seat and step off the bus whilst it's driving. It's completely open world, this is. Absolutely enormous. 22,000 kilometres of open world. And now, with the modding tools, you can actually, when you sort of get off the road and go and find routes to put new roads in, you'll see that there are like little villages and other such bits of eye candy that you'd never see from the road, but have always been there. Maybe they were put there intentionally because they knew modding was eventually going to be realised, and they wanted something in place. They didn't just want it to be 50 yards off the road is full of trees and what have you, and then there'd be nothing, desolate nothingness thereafter. So the entire planet, the entire area is already semi-populated. So when you go to make a road, you know, you'll find all sorts of interesting things out there that you wouldn't necessarily expect. And I can't tell you what they are because, like I say, there's 22,000 kilometres, and I haven't looked at it all. When's the next rest coming? Potsdam, buddy. Okay. Understand? Oh, wow. This is a long drive. I'm sorry, guys. I'm just kind of... Oh, it's been a long month. It really has been a long month. And I might need to take a break. I might need to take a week off to recover. Shush, woman. We'll rest when we get there. Oh, I think we might be almost there. Maybe 80. Hang on. The road said 80, but the sat-nav still says 100. Who do I believe? Nobody. Is it here? No? Look at the window effects there, guys. I thought that was the moon, actually. I'm not sure what that is shining up in that light. But the windscreen effects are really, really nice. They could do with maybe a bit of tweaking. But yeah, they look sensational. Very impressed. This is a long route. So at the end of this episode, we'll have completed the northern tour of Germany. That will be done, ticked off. Obviously, because we haven't taken a break for what must be about 8-9 hours now, we might end up with absolutely no points. So we won't be ranking up or anything. We'll kind of be stuck in the same very poor, unimpressive rank that we're at now. God, I wish I had high beam.
Sie haben diesen Film mit Keanu Reeves und Sandra Bullock auch zu oft gesehen.
Whoa! 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 Do you know what that was? Not the thing I hit, but do you know what completely confused me there? They were talking about Sandra Bullock and the speed. Maybe I was speeding, I don't know. But that completely threw me. I was in a little daze for a minute. Oh God, stop asking me. I was in a daze there for a bit, and I think it was going over those crossroads so fast. I was thinking, I can't see very far ahead. If there's a car there or something, I'm just going to hit it because I've got no... Okay, that was naughty. I've got no sort of no way of knowing that they're there, other than their headlights, obviously. Oh God, I can't see where the road goes. Flipping hell.
Mit Keanu Reeves und Sandra Bullock auch zu oft gesehen.
See? Speeding, apparently. Wow, this looks totally... This is unlike any city we've been in before. How cool is this? Lots of doggies. Doggy, doggy. Hello, little doggy. Hello, little doggy. Okay, those white lights that are streaming across the windscreen, they're good because I understand what they are. It's a reflection of light off the curvature of the windscreen. But every time I see them, except for when they're up in the air like that, I think there's a car there and it's constantly making me sort of dither on the brakes for a moment. It's a bit annoying. Chicane! God, I'd love to get rid of those. Bit of a river down there. Bit of a river. Potsdam, straight ahead. Yeah, I think the number of AI cars, I need to increase that a bit. It might just be quiet because it's 2, 3 in the morning. That might be why there's no vehicles, but this, I mean, this really is desolate. It's like driving a post-apocalyptic town as opposed to the Autobahn. So I might boost that up to maybe 50%. I'll be honest, I'm not seeing any sort of significant FPS improvements by having that set lower, and equally because I've always had it on 100% prior to this recent couple of journeys. I've never really seen it drop either, just maintain the same sort of amount of FPS, which is interesting. This is interesting. See the I could have stopped and had a break, couldn't I? Damn. It's really nice to see the sunrise coming up. It's starting to get lighter. It's very mild now. It used to be quite aggressive. It used to be like, and you could see it jagged, you know, you could see the sun moving across the screen. And I didn't like that, actually. I wasn't a fan of it at all. But it seems to be far more gradual now, which is good. It's looking really nice. Look at this.
Geht's auch etwas langsamer?
This is cool. Saw a sign for Berlin, that means we're close.
Haben Sie nicht das Tempolimit gesehen?
Oh, chicane. Whoa, hang on a minute.
Ich würde mir gerne mal die Füße vertreten.
Well, the road sign said Potsdam straight on. That was, I wasn't actually anticipating a turn there. That's something I need to go in and fix. Write that down somewhere mentally in my brain. The Potsdam turn off at Berlin.
Ganz schön heiß.
Incidentally, guys, I don't think I've mentioned it before, but those road closures that you see, when you get into the modding tools, you can actually remove those. And if I'm being honest, in in the small number of circumstances where I've seen them whilst modding, there seems to be no reason why they can't be removed anyway, because the roads appear to link up. There's no obvious restriction there that could cause issues for players that I've seen. So yeah, maybe I'll add that to my list of mods to apply. And my hope is, guys, that you know, you guys out there who, some of you bought the game and returned it, some of you have been hesitant and holding back on buying the game. Hopefully the community can grow and expand, and then my ultimate hope and pray is that one day somebody smarter than me can actually implement some sort of multiplayer system, like ETS, I guess, except maybe a bit less glitchy. But that would be sublime if you could. The possibilities are just limitless. You know, you could have cars. You could just have a car. Don't even need to have drive a bus in Fernbus Coach Simulator. You could just mod a car, jump in it with some friends, and just drive across Germany and France and Italy and up to the Alps. Wow, it's just incredible. The possibilities are very, very exciting. Is that our stop, or is that a garage? That's a garage, okay. Incidentally, the Neoplan Skyliner is a coach with two rather large petrol tanks, and is capable of driving something ridiculous like 1900 miles before it needs to refuel. So if you're thinking, you know, blimey, he's driven all the way across the top of northern Germany and he hasn't had to refuel once, well, to be honest with you, the Neoplan Skyliner can cope with that. I have to say though that I think the fuel gauge should have gone down a bit more than it has, because it's barely moved. But I'd actually like to have to schedule refuels. That would be awesome. But then again, I suppose that comes under the envelope of being able to add waypoints on the GPS. So I think we're here, guys. I think we're here. This looks like Potsdam to me. And truth be told, I'm exhausted. Not just because of this drive, but just because I'm doing too much at the moment. But I wanted to get this video out to you guys. I didn't want to leave you in the lurch. I did contemplate not making a video for today because I'm so tired. But I'm glad I did. Well, with the exception of not being able to take a break, which is a bit of a kick in the gonads. Hello, Logo. I haven't seen you for a while. How are you? But it's nice to have completed the tour of the north of Germany. Nice to tick that off, and I'm so appreciative of you guys having joined me for that. Really nice of you. But I do need to go and do some coding. I can't see. It's alright. I'll copy that copper.
Ich krieg hier noch eine Thrombose.
Yeah, we're all getting thrombosis, my love. I can't believe it, we're here. The tour of the north of Germany has been completed. The railway should take a leaf out of this book. Does that mean we got here on time? We are approximately 40 minutes early. How awesome is that? Considering we were 40 minutes late. Let's get these doors open. I grant you, we haven't had a break for like 7 hours. Let's have a look. 8.4 hours is the last time we had a break. That's just not good. That's just not good. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. It's been an absolute pleasure to have you drive with us today. Please take good care of yourselves. Let me just... I don't know who these bags belong to. Maybe they're mine. Who knows? But yeah, we've done it, guys. We did a tour of northern Germany, and we've come to see the hovering cars, which yeah, we've seen these in a few places actually. And the gaping hole of nothingness. Or is that mud? I think that might be mud. And we still need to take a break, so let's see if we can end the ride and just see how many points we have. Exciting. So we scored 699 XP. That's not great. I was expecting it at least 1,000. But let's see how many points we lost here. So pretty good in terms of economy. We drove 1,326 kilometers, which, as I say, is less than the Nearplan's real life capable mileage, which is 1,900 kilometers. I think I said miles earlier, but it is actually kilometers. So the fuel tank should have been way down. We should have been on the last 20% of fuel, maybe. So maybe that's something to be updated in the future. Resting quality minus 150. I suppose that's not too bad, but that is sort of 850 we would have been at. But still, okie dokes. Maintained work time, big fat 0. Absolutely awful. Maintained driving time, I have no idea what that means. 66.66%, whatever, I don't know. 7 accidents in total, that cost us 14 points. 2 speeding tickets, is that all? I thought there would have been much more. Property damaged, I don't know what that means either. 96.6% driving on the road. It's pretty good, I think. Braking misbehaviour, 0. That gives us plus 5. Steering misbehaviour, 2. Curbstones hit, 0. That's plus 5. Speeding limits maintained, 95%. Safety distance only broken once. Not bad at all. So guys, thank you so much for joining me. It's been an absolute honour to drive you around the north of Germany in Fernbus Coach Simulator. There is so much good stuff coming for this game. I cannot wait. A, to get into it myself, and B, for you guys to come and join me. So thank you once again. Take care of yourselves. Till next time, a goodbye.